fighters don't admit this, but they don't get up for every training camp. And the time
Mhm.
you put in training camp is not the same as how intense the training is. And I just think that Fury just probably just in his mind, nobody can convince him that that guy would be that dangerous till he got in there. And one thing about Fury, he don't look like the biggest puncher, but he's strong. He knows how to wrestle and grapple and move you around and stuff like that. He did a good job of that versus Wilder and Klitschko. He would like maul them and lace their faces and do like a lot of wrestling and grappling stuff. He's good at that. He's real clever with them dirty tricks. Well, he's fighting an MMA guy that knows all of that stuff. When he went to go
Yeah.
grappling and stuff, it didn't work like that. And then once the guy got his confidence and got the knockdown, it's like, oh shit, I belong here. And now you got a big snowball in your hands. So I was impressed with Ngannou. I think that Fury, he just had one of those nights that a lot of great fighters have when they fighting a guy that's not supposed to be able to compete. And that's why you hear fighters saying, I got to get up for this guy. You'll hear fighters saying, I don't like taking tune ups. You hear guys say that because motivation in the gym is a real, real, real thing, and that's just what I saw, man. And on top of that, the dude could fight a little bit. He could fight a little bit, you
Good
know what
fight.
I mean? So, like all of those things, the stars lined up, and Fury had hell on his hands, man. And I'm sure he's embarrassed. I'm sure just so many things is going on. Like he's probably a little embarrassed. He's probably like I can't believe I'm going through that. There's probably so much going on with that situation, man, because you know it's just tough on him. Like he got his butt kicked a little bit, man. Like part of the game, man. But here's the funny thing: it doesn't mean that Fury can't beat Usyk. That's not how this works. He'll get up for Usyk.
Okay.
He gonna be up for Usyk.
Yeah.
He gonna be ready to fight Usyk. He's gonna be like, because he knows Usyk is a great fighter. Usyk is a gold medalist. Usyk beat Joshua. His legacy is gonna be on the line. So it doesn't mean. Actually, it kind of sucks for Usyk because Fury's going to be motivated now. Then he's going to be in camp training like a savage. It's just boxing is so funny like that, man. You know, um, but listen, bro, I still don't even know if Fury won that fight. Because he got to win 6 rounds. You got to remember it's the knockdown, so he has to win 6 rounds to win the fight. If you score the fight 5 rounds apiece, then you got Ngannou winning by 1 point because he got the 10-8 round. And I'm sitting there watching the fight. I actually was talking to two trainers like, damn, who's winning? And boy was like, well, Ngannou might get tired and get started. I'm like, yeah, well, if he don't, man, we got a problem on our
Yeah.
hands.
Right. Right. Right.
And he didn't get stopped. He got a chin, man. Fury hitting good shots. He hitting with an elbow. That dude didn't even blink. You know, um, and props to Ngannou, props to his team. I think what they said his coach was Dewey Cooper and Mike Tyson. They did a good job preparing him, man. He was really well prepared. He knew he countered Fury's right hand with a good hook. Man, he was really well prepared, man. I gotta give the guy credit. I'm not an MMA guy. I don't watch MMA, but I was really impressed with him, man. Hopefully, though, that people don't assume he beat all of the heavyweights now because that was his night. That's not how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's not gonna sneak up on anybody no more. Guys are gonna know, like, all right, this dude is serious. He ain't no tomato can. He know how to fight. You know what I mean? So that the sneak up factor is not gonna work. And I'm not saying he can't, but everything is different. Just because he not beat, but gave the man and death, that doesn't mean he could beat everybody because everybody is different.
Mm-hmm.
Now guys are gonna really prepare for him. Also, now there's video out on him. And I was like, okay, we know what he does, we knows what he likes. It's good coaches pick up on things. So it'll be interesting moving forward. But on that night, that was his night, man. And he performed, and I'm very, very impressed with him. And props to his team, man. They did their thing. They did a good job.
N- Now that version of Fury that doesn't beat an Usyk, right?
No, but you might not get that version.
Right. Right. But that
That's what
version,
people
though.
don't get. No, that version of Fury, Usyk outboxed him. But again, you might not get that version. I'm just telling you, boxing is weird like that, man. If some of the things that happen in the gym, if you guys seen it, the media, you be like, oh my God, your favorite fighters get their butt kicked often. You know
Mhm,
what I mean? But on fight night, they show up and they do what they got to do. And Fury is just one of those guys. I mean, it's obvious that he lacks motivation sometimes. Look at his physique. You know what I mean? The guy took off 2 years and blew up to 400 pounds after he won the biggest fight of his life versus Klitschko. So
mhm,
obviously, there's some things going on with it. But when he's up for a fight and he knows you're a threat, he can go. He's a tremendous fighter. So I'm just telling you. And I'm listen. I'm a Usyk fan. I think Usyk like a great fighter. He got a real claim to the pound for pound, uh, number one pound for pound guy. Even though I think it's Crawford, but Usyk has a claim to that.
definitely
Um,
top 3 or 4.
yeah, but that don't mean Usyk gonna beat Fury. You know what I mean? It doesn't. It's a mistake if you think that's a foregone conclusion. Fury gonna be up for Usyk.
Mhm,
And I'm a guy, like I said, I'm a Usyk guy. I would like to see Usyk win because I don't believe you got to be a giant to be a great heavyweight. I don't hate it, but I just don't agree with that. You got to be 6'7", 6'8", 260, 270 pounds. A lot of times them guys be so big, they be slow. They don't have no coordination. They don't have the stamina. You know what I mean? And I don't believe you got to be that big to be a great heavyweight. Usyk and Wilder prove it. Both of those guys are sub 200-pound guys. 220, I mean, I'm sorry. So but we'll see. Hopefully they fight, man. After that fight, Fury probably a little embarrassed, man. That's embarrassing.
mhm.
That's why you gotta be careful taking them kind of fights, man, because you gotta show out. You struggle with a guy like that if you handpick him. You know what I mean? You handpick them in this crossover kind of fight, whatever you call it. You don't want to be the guy to lose or struggle or get knocked down. Now it's embarrassing. Now you kind of devalue yourself. You devalue what you work for. You just devalue a lot of things. So um but he made 40, 50 million, so whatever. You know what I
D
mean?
d you
I
do
guess
you
that
think
makes it
that
cooking.
do you think that this is like the ultimate cherry pick letdown?
Yeah, it's definitely a cherry pick.
Mm, that went wrong.
Went wrong,
Mm.
you know? Went wrong,
So
man. They
so
picked the
so in
wrong
your
guy,
eyes, who
man.
did you who like, you was really on the alright, I think that you believe that Francis won the fight at the end of it, like, after you watched all 10?
I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to lie to you. I didn't score the fight, bro. I was like watching it in enjoyment. I didn't even know much about Francis. I'm just watching each round. I'm just looking like this is more competitive than what I thought it to be.
Mhm.
Given the naked eye, I probably would have gave it to Ngannou because
Mm,
I don't think either guy won 6 rounds clean. So
mm,
we go 5 rounds apiece. You give it to him by 1 point. It was one of those draws, close kind of fights, but I wasn't scoring it. But sometimes people can overreact to that when the guy is doing better than what you think he should be doing.
mhm,
So I don't want to be that guy. I didn't score it. I didn't have it right. I wasn't writing it down, but my naked eye was telling me like, damn, this is close. Who's winning these rounds? These are some close rounds. I just kept saying it to myself like, damn. And literally, I talked to two trainers, and my feed was faster than their feed. So I was a round or two ahead of them. And they're like, man, he probably gonna get
You're
stopped. I'm saying, no,
broadcasting it for your boys right
he didn't
now.
get stopped yet. He didn't get
Yeah.
stopped yet. I kept telling them, like, yo, he didn't get stopped yet, man. He fighting. He didn't get stopped yet. I kept saying that. So uh I don't know who won the fight, man. I'm not mad that Fury won the fight because he was landing his jab and scoring some quick points or whatever, just to kind of he made a little adjustment. He stopped trying to be on the inside with him and he was landing a good little jab. So I don't know. I really don't know, but my naked eye that day, I don't like the rescore fights and all that kind of stuff. I probably thought that Ngannou was edging it, but I didn't score it.
Is this worthy for a rematch?
Listen,
The money that they made?
of course it is. It was competitive. He got handpicked. So of course it's worthy of rematch. You know the money that they need. They already skipped the guy over the line and let him skip in front of 25 other guys. So
You
go ahead
seen
and
that,
give him a
right?
rematch. You know he knocked him down. He fought a hell of a fight. Of course he deserves a rematch. Once you open up Pandora's box, then you get whatever comes with that.
Now, is that like that got to be some type of a record, though, right? Like what he just like, if you think about it, like one fight, he fought one fight, and he's already number one in the WBC or something.
I don't know about that. Is he? I didn't see that.
Yeah, yeah,
I didn't see him be number one in the WBC. I don't know. So I can't really say.
right. So, like, when it comes down to people saying that boxing let us down, what do you take? What's your take in that?
I think that
That we took a loss
we kind of did.
as a community.
We kind of did, man. You know, people draw this line and want to fight with the MMA and this, and which one's better and who does this and who does that. And we kind of did because the heavyweight champion, that's really the baddest man on the planet. And then when he goes and lose to an MMA guy in the first fight, because MMA guys are kind of like looked at as like, man, if they was good enough to be boxers, then they would. You wouldn't pick this sport with that makes less money. If you was good enough to be a boxer, you would. And now the guy comes in and almost beats the heavyweight champion of the world. You definitely take a L. You know what I mean? Listen, nobody would have let Floyd Mayweather live it down. He had lost to Conor McGregor. You take that kind of fight, you got to deliver. You cannot cherry pick that kind of fight for money and then don't deliver. You just can't do it. So Tyson Fury, man, he did it. Nobody forced him. It was just mandatory. He wanted to make the money. He wanted to put on a spectacle. So you got to live with the result. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't be mad at Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury said, you know what? I'm a rematch dude and knock him out. I wouldn't be mad at him for that. I ain't gonna lie. Like, he might need to do that. He might need to do that, man.
Yeah, and
So I don't know, man. That's up to him, man. I don't know. It's just I can't even argue it with MMA guys like, yeah, we told you. I don't. It's nothing I can say because he did his thing, man. It's nothing I can say. That's why I don't even like stuff. I don't even like crossover fights like that. I don't even like guys getting certain chances like that because it kind of disrespects the hard work that fighters put into their craft for years. And if you
yeah.
don't deliver, all of this comes with it. And it ain't good.